Morning, students. How are you? Today we'll study story The Prince and the Pauper, Chapter 9, Part 2, page 21. Let's start. Arthur wants Hendon House and my father's money. He also wants Lady Edith, but she is my love. So Arthur told my father bad stories about me. My father didn't listen to me and he sent me away. And now, 7 years later, I am in England again and near Hendon House, my family and Edith. I know that my father will be happy. We will be friends again when he sees me. But I don't think that Arthur will be very happy. I will not be kind to your brother, said Edward when he heard this story. He will have to leave Hendon House. You are good to me, and I will look after you well. Give me your sword. Bow to your king. I name you Sir Miles Hendon. Now you are one of my men. Now, what did Miles say about Arthur? Miles said about Arthur that he wanted Hendon House and his father's money. He also wanted Lady Edith, but she was his love. So Arthur told his father bad stories about him. His father didn't listen to him and he sent him away. And then, 7 years later, he was in England again and near Hendon House, his family and Edith. Next. After their dinner, Edward fell asleep again with his head on the bed on the table. Miles carried him to the bed. Poor boy, he said. He has funny ideas in his head. Sleep will be good for him. Perhaps tomorrow he will remember that he is poor and not a prince. The next morning, when Miles woke up, he looked at Edward in the daylight. The boy's clothes were very dirty. I think that I will buy my prince some new clothes, he said, and he went out. When Miles came back an hour later, he went his room. But where was Edward? Now answer this question. Miles didn't believe Edward that he was a prince. How? Miles didn't believe Edward that he was a prince because he said that Edward had funny ideas in his head and sleep would be good for him. Perhaps the next day he would remember that he was poor and not a prince. Look at question number 2. Miles also was kind with Edward. How? Yes, Miles was kind with Edward because he wanted to buy new clothes for him because his clothes were very dirty. Next, Miles ran down the stairs and asked one of the servants, "A young man came here," answered the servant. "He said to me, 'Tell the boy this, meet Miles Hendon in Southwark came quickly, so I told the boy and he went. I think the young man's name was Hugo. That man, John Canty, thought Miles. He sent this Hugo, the boy is in danger. Miles took his things and paid for the room. He got his horse ready and started on his way to Southwark. Now, why was the boy in danger? The boy was in danger because he didn't want to go to John Canty because he wasn't Edward's father. Next, now look at question number one. He sent this hoop. The boy is in danger. Who said that? Miles Hendon said that. Who was he? He was John Canty. Very good. See, why did he send who? He sent he sent him because he wanted to deceive Edward and told him to come quickly to meet Miles Hendon in Southwark. It was a trick. He wanted to return Edward because he thought he was his son Tom. D. Why was the boy in danger? The boy was in danger because he didn't want to go to John Canty. He wasn't Edward's father. Now, complete. Number one, John Canty took Edward's very good arm, but excellent. Miles Hendon put the boy behind him. He stood face to, very good, face to face with John Canty. Number two, Miles said Arthur wants Hendon house, very good, and my father's money, excellent. He also wants Lady Edith, but she is my love. Very good. With this question, we have finished. Thank you for your listening. Thank you. Hoping you enjoyed the chapter. Goodbye.